back to the channel. Okay, today we are filming a Valentine's Day makeup look, and we are filming a oh my Christ alive. We're filming a Valentine's Day makeup look, and we're filming Valentine's outfits, what to wear, just to give you all the inspo. So I've put my hair in a roller, and we've not actually styled the hair yet, but I'm thinking a gold, sultry, sexy moment. I'm thinking using the Patrick Tar glitter palette that Georgia got me for Christmas. I just think that is the vibe, you know, like a really sexy, sultry, brown, smoky eye. And it also goes with any outfit. So let's get into it. I haven't actually done a makeup look on YouTube for, honestly, years. But I've got you on Instagram and TikTok as well over here, because we can do the in-depth talk through for you guys, and then the little fun snippets for your inspo on the other ones. So yeah, I will hit you up in every way, but I'm starting with, this is the Brow Glue Crazy Lift from NYX, and I do like it, but the applicator is actually now starting to annoy me. So I'm just gonna squeeze it out, and I like to coat the brows the opposite way to how they lie, and then push them flat. So dun. Right, there we go. I've started watching Tell Me Lies, and I'm loving it so far. But yeah, if anyone else watches that, please comment and tell me who you like, who you don't like. I'm so intrigued to like what is actually going to happen, because I love a show where you can't figure out what's actually going to happen, which is most shows these days. So just push it that way, and then we're going to lay down the hairs. Nice. Okay. Oh, I was just filming and I wasn't even in this video. I've moved away. Right, there we go. Put you back there. But we literally got Harry Styles tickets today. Buzzing. I'm still not over not getting Ariana ones, but we move. Damn, I look good. Got that song in my head now. Right. So, gonna go in. Oh, something gonna fall if I do this. Right, we're using a P. Louise base. You know that the business is upon us when the base is out. I want to be finished with my filming before Love Island. So we are on a mission to be productive tonight, boys and girls. Right, the base is on. I like how thick this is, honestly. It's such a good base. Go. Gonna add a little bit of brow colouring today. I honestly love, this is just a Makeup Revolution brow pencil. I've also been loving the Wonder Brow pencil that I got sent. It just adds like the perfect coverage to the brows. I don't like it too intense. It's not for me. Okay, cool. And then I like to just go in with a pressed powder to set the base before I put anything on it. You could also use a light eyeshadow, but I like to use pressed powder. It really like sets it down. Right, so let's go in with a dark brown. I knew that would happen. Damn. Damn it. Right, let me turn you back around to balance you again. There we go. Right, this one just needs to stay up straight. There you go. It's vicariously balanced on a palette, but we're going with it. Right, so I'm going in with, this is my Be Perfect Ultra Matte palette. Let me move you a bit so you can actually see me. There we go. Nice. I really want to like elongate the eye because of this kind of like sexy sultry look that we're going for. Nice. Then I'm going in with a slightly lighter brown, like a medium shade brown, and we will blend the middle bit. Keeping it quite warm at the minute, but I will probably add a bit of black to the liner just to make it even sexier. So yeah, we're gonna just smoke this out. And then I'm going in with a warm light colour just in the inner and just blending that. And then I'm gonna like blend this out a lot darker because I think it needs to be darker for the sultry look, I think. So let's just continue that brown that I had right to the inner. Where it'll blend with that slightly lighter shade, it will just give a little bit of dimension. Yeah, nice. I think Valentine's Day looks can be anything you want. They can be purpley, they can be pinky, or they can be just, I'm going this year for sexy as fuck. Right, I'm gonna go in with a really dark brown now and really add this, pack this on here. And just really want to keep it neat above the eye because I really want it to be like a long, elongated eye rather than rounded or lifted. I really want it to be elongated. But anyway, what did we think of the Traitors, guys? Incredible show. Incredible. Absolute vibes. If you haven't watched, then where have you been hiding? My boyfriend actually hates the Traitors and it makes me want to punch him in the face, to be quite honest. Because how could you not love that show? It's incredible. He'll be watching this video because he watches everything I do. You know, supportive king, but sauce babe, why don't you like it? Okay. Nice. Then I'm just gonna keep, honestly, blend, blend, blend. Always want to be blending, honestly, is the key. Okay, cool. So then also find like when you want to blend an eye look, if you use glitter, it really helps. Like you see how it kind of looks like two halves. The glitter will really tie it together. Gorgeous. I really want to also do like a pure black smoky look, so I am tempted halfway through the kind of filming to change the eye look, just the eye look, to like a pure black smoky eye, because I think that would just be stunning. So yeah, this is the gold one, because we may as well, while we're filming, we may as well. Right, let's get a wing on this. Honestly, the TikTok shop lashes are the best lashes ever. I literally had a girl, actually in my office, compliment me on my lashes, and I was like, they are literally 75p from TikTok shop. So honestly, I love when a stranger, it genuinely compliments you, because you know that's when you look good, because it's not forced, or like just in general when someone compliments you and you haven't had to be like, do I look okay? Which is why I try it and stopped asking that, unless I genuinely need an opinion, because you want genuine comments. Genuine compliments is what we want here. Okay, right, the lashes are on. I've gone for obviously long sultry lash, and then the most satisfying bit ever, and the best bit, because that was needed. Right, let's do the base. I really want to get that black on there. Yeah, I think once I get the base on, I will also add more darkness, to be honest. I'm gonna do all my makeup looks, and then I need to get on. I think I'm just gonna film this one, then change it to a really sexy smoky eye, because I am really vibing that, although I am liking how this looks. But maybe I've got 2 Valentine's videos to film, so you know what, I'll use this one for one, then we'll flip it to a smoky eye, and yeah, we'll use that for the second one. This looks wild, but it's to trust the process, honestly. I need to do an updated like everyday makeup routine, and then an everyday like going out makeup routine, because when I tell you, I do a soft glam now, like what is this world? And then I also just love doing a full beat, obviously, but I actually have like kind of a different technique these days. It was because for my 31st birthday I did trying 31 different techniques, and underpainting was actually the first one I tried and loved it. And honestly, your makeup never looks as flawless as underpainting, so I do actually get why all of the kind of model makeup artists, film makeup artists do it, because it is stunning. Just going in with the Rare Beauty blush. And it is honestly one of my favourite blushes at the minute. It's the perfect level of pigment, and I like to use a little bit more when I'm underpainting, because obviously it kind of comes through. You just want to really get that on. And then I like to go over with the sponge as well to make that look less crazy. Aperture, that's the lining. Right, I've got Harry Styles' new song in my head, because we're going to see him. I cannot wait for the glam for that. It will be fun. Last time I did such a fun makeup look, so I'm buzzing. Yeah, I like to then cake my face in concealer. Gotta be done. Ooh. This is actually the first time I'm having an actual Valentine for 6 years, 5 years? Yeah, 6. Well, yeah, it will be like 5 years since I've had a Valentine. So I think it's 5, or is it 6? 2020. So 6 years, yeah. And we all know that story, the funniest story ever. But yeah, I'm excited. We're actually going away at the end of the month for Valentine's in February. I'm very excited for that. And then we are, on the day, Jordan is planning a little date because it's his. We like alternate dates every month. So we do me, him, and then we split it, because then we just get to try lots of new places, do loads of cool things. Like I did a cute indoor one this weekend just gone. And I just honestly just think, like, because we were friends before, I still need to do a story time. I will do that. I think, like, it's very easy to get very comfortable and bored. Like, not bored, but do you know what I mean? Like, I also said to him, like, when we were dating, like, I do want you to explicitly ask me to be your girlfriend. And I would expect that anyway. But I think especially because we were friends, I saw this girl say this recently who also is dating, like, has become boyfriend and girlfriend is in a couple with her friend. She said the exact same thing. Like, it is so easy to become comfortable because you're so used to being around each other. And I do think that it can sometimes, like, it at the beginning didn't really feel like anything changed, and then I think that's where you have to kind of be like, well, things have changed and we're dating now. Obviously then we like went on our first date and it very quickly started to feel like obviously it was changing. And I think it is good to, yeah, just lay the foundations down to have a good relationship. And I think even when, you know, we live together, we're still going to do work from home Fridays, and we're going to do date nights every month, and we're going to, like, I think carry on that for the rest of our lives. Well, obviously some months you can't do that every time, but for as long as we can, we will always do that. I just think it's important to never get complacent in a relationship. And like, I think like people think it's all roses all the time, and it's not, but you do have to work at it, and you have to kind of, yeah, set the tone of what you want. And like, I have very high standards, hence why I was single for so long. And you know what, seeing as we're talking about relationships, I may as well just do the story time now because it is Valentine's. It kind of makes sense. But yeah, so obviously I've known Jordan for actually 6 years. The end of 2020, I think I met him. Yeah, and it was just before I handed in my PhD thesis. We were friends for a really long time. Like, I feel like we had a few drunken things, but like literally right at the beginning, and then never again. And I was always so like, no, I don't think I want to go out with him. And he is younger than me, and I think he just needed to, like, you know, mature a bit, live life, date other people. We both did, and I just don't think it was right for us at that time. And then, yeah, I moved in with my sister. We obviously stayed really close friends, and we were really close friends. And yeah, then I would say it was in, actually I know the exact moment, we did a bottomless brunch in April of last year. And like, we obviously became not like codependent, but we were saw each other a lot when me and Yvette moved out. Like, I was living on my own for the first time. We were inseparable. It was a Euro summer, and it was honestly the funnest time. And yeah, again, I still was like, we're best friends. We love each other, but we're best friends. And yeah, then we did a bottomless brunch, and he took my Instagram pics. He has been my photographer now for a while, and I went to the loo, and I came back, and these girls were like, oh wow, your girlfriend is really fit. And like, he was like, oh no, this is just my best friend. I was just taking a picture of her Instagram. And then he just was like, yeah, like, she gets all these cool PR packages, she does this and this, you should follow her. And like he just did this, and I didn't even ask him. He just came out with all this spiel, and it was a very cute. And then that was when I was like, okay. And then we both went on holiday. Like I went to Tenerife, and he went to Spain with his family. And while he was away, well, we were both away, I was like, oh, Jordan would just fit in so much with my family right now, and like it made me miss him. And I think he also felt the same. Like on his holiday, he was like, oh, Siobhan would have really fit in and like kind of missed me. But he did not expect, like I literally came back from Tenerife, and so on the Friday, the last day of the holiday, I think it was Friday, or yeah, it must have been the Friday. When I went for dinner with my family, Yvette like made a comment like, oh, we're just waiting for you and Jordan to get together. And I just was like, no, like I didn't say anything. And I think like before I would have been like, oh no, like he's not for me, like, but. And I just didn't say anything. And I think the silence was very loud. And then when I got back, we went and sat by the water, and we were just having some drinks. I wasn't even that drunk. I think I had 2 tinnies, and that was it. And I just said, oh, when we were away, Yvette said she's waiting for us to get together. And he was like, well, us? Really surprised. And then I said, well, you can take me on a date if you like. And he was like, what? And he was very taken aback, but he was like, yeah, all right. So, yeah. And then we booked it in. We actually had plans as friends, like before that date. And we didn't really do a lot before that. And then, yeah, he took me for sushi and to the Ivy for my first date, which was so fun. And we have basically, yeah, been going really strong from there. And then he asked me to be his girlfriend when we went away to our little hot tub holiday in August for my birthday. So that was really good. We even went on holiday like before we were a couple. Well, before we were boyfriend and girlfriend, but we were a couple, because we'd actually booked that before we got together. So yeah, that's that really. And then here we are now. It's not even 6 months down the line and we are inseparable, but we are going to be moving in this year and I'm very excited. But yeah, Yvette's just buzzing because she's also really good friends with him. My family love him. I also have now met like most of his family, not all, but most, and love his family. His family are amazing. So yeah, it's all going well. You know me, I'll always be honest. But yeah, I'm excited for my first Valentine's. I think it'll be really fun because honestly, like, going out with your best friend is the best thing ever. Like, imagine, it's like, honestly, like the other day I was talking to a lady at work who has just come back from maternity and she was like, oh, you know, how's your dating life? Like, you got a man yet? And I was like, yeah, I actually do. And we were chatting about it and she was like, oh my God, imagine marrying your best friend. And I was literally like, I know. So it's going to be lit, honestly. But what I hate, Yvette will laugh at this, what I fucking hate is how people were like, everyone would be like, we knew this would happen, told you so, like, we all knew this would happen, like, everyone literally thought this from the beginning, like, meh, meh. And honestly, the two people that didn't think that was me and Jordan, but everyone else, like, Yvette was like, we wanted it to happen, but we didn't expect it. However, if you are actually in my close friendship circle, like, my best friend Hope and like all my close-knit people, they, and Georgia and like, you know, the gang, they were all surprised by it because of the fact that they knew I was so like, no. But yeah, honestly, that's why I said on my stories, that's when I was a bit drunk in Spain, girls, give your boy best friend a chance, because honestly, we didn't think we'd be here. Right, my phone's doing it again. No iPhone, fucking storage. Not in the mood. Like, I don't know what else I am meant to delete. Do you know what I mean? Like, I honestly been loving going over my actual whole powdered face with a bit of this Road blush because it's the best. Nice. Right, I'm going to do my hair off camera because that will take ages. Do my lips and then we're nearly ready. Honestly, what a ramble for you. Nice. And then love. I love that. I would just wear that as a matte lip combo, and that is saying something. So I haven't worn a matte lip combo in a long time. Right, let's get this clear gloss on. Oh, when I tell you, Rafia, one of the best lip glosses ever, just the clear one. All of them are good, but the clear one slaps. Do a bit of scent spray. This is the Revolution Superfix. I've been loving the Ultra Glow one, been really enjoying. Now I'm gonna try and brush out my hair. I've been using the Colour Wow stuff, and it just is not loving the hair. It's not sticking in the best way, but it's fine. We're just gonna really brush out, and then I will top up any curls that need sorting. I actually did do sock curls today, but they did not work. On one side they did and not the other, so that was annoying. But okay, right. So like the shape of the hair does actually look quite nice. And then let's just top up, like, I think it's just these front bits that normally need topping up. This is my Beauty Works Molly May curler that I got in the sale one year. I think it was, oh no, this is just a Beauty Works one actually. I think I got it for 30 quid down from 60, so that's pretty good. But it's really good for like quick, big curls. So I do use it, I would say a lot, like nearly every, if I'm styling my hair, it is my go-to curler, although I do think that my Mark Hill, like smaller curls look better. Right, hair is done. I actually think I'm gonna end the video here because I have been chatting a lot and I feel like I've done you a lovely little beauty routine. So we're gonna end it here. And you can check out my outfits on my Instagram and my TikTok, woo! But thank you so much for watching. Literally, I'm so happy to be back on the gram. So happy to be back on YouTube. Well, I will insert a few pictures at the end so you can screenshot for your inspo when you're recreating this look, and I will list all my products in the description. Any I didn't mention or anything that you want will be in the description. Obviously, don't forget to subscribe. You know the drill. Go to my Instagram, go to my TikTok, because 2026 is the year we will be famous. We did not get a new camera for nothing, so please do that. Anyway, I will see you in the next one, and I hope you have a great Valentine's Day. Love you.